Hello gang, welcome back to Farming Sim 25 here on Paligny. I don't know, I'm recording these episodes back to back in case you're wondering if somebody has let me know how to pronounce that correctly. It's going to be funny because a few of the starting episodes will probably be back to back, so I won't know anything that's said for a little bit. It doesn't matter anyway, you can correct me and I'll just keep saying it wrong probably even if you do correct me. Right. We've got to finish this field that we didn't finish last time out, so we'll crack on with this. There was a couple of other mowing jobs to do today as well. I'm also aware that we don't just want to be stuck doing mowing jobs all the time, but look, the nature of this series is we only have a mower and a beaten up old car that we need to try and progress with. And I think we need to try and see if there's any tractors that we can purchase that might be cheap or otherwise early on, and potentially that way we can start getting some spraying equipment, some weeding equipment potentially, and start doing some other jobs around town. Almost by baptism of fire, we can just sort of get in and just learn by doing. Alright, so that's sort of the plan. We'll have a look at what time it is by the time we finish this field today, and see how long we've got left in the day. But look, maybe we can crack on and just maybe we can squeeze out those last couple of mowing jobs today as well. We'll see how we go. All right. So midpoint check here. We're at 65%, 66 just gone. We're getting through this field pretty well, but I've just been thinking about ways I can try and get ahead, and so we can start moving forward in direction, because that's the goal at the end of the day. We want to move forward, we want to make money, and we want to get our own stuff. So potentially I'm thinking if we do end up upgrading to a newer tractor, or not a newer tractor, but maybe we can get an older tractor and get a nice big mowing attachment that can stick out the back of it to give us a wider mowing width. Now, granted, we probably won't be able to do 12 miles an hour. This thing is quite zippy, but we might get a wider working width for not much more money. So I think what we'll do is when we finish this field, we'll go to the shop up the road and we'll price up and see if they've got any second-hand looking tractors, maybe a mower attachment that's bigger than what we've got our working with, and maybe we'll be able to trade in. Heaven forbid we say trade in this Husqvarna, because I do really love this mower. But maybe we can trade it in on upgrading to something with a wider working width, which is going to allow us to accomplish a lot more jobs. Now, the other factor is having a tractor. Oh, look at these deer. The deer have just come in to eat out of the field. But having a tractor is going to allow us and open up the opportunity to do a lot more jobs, is the thought I've got going on there. So we'll go up and check that out after we finish this job and hand in the contract to David. I think the other thing is we should probably pick up those other 2 mowing contracts today, because I think if we're going to need to do some upgrades pretty soon, we probably are going to need as much money as we can get for said upgrades. Anyway, we'll see what price it's going to cost us doing something like that, and then we can make an informed decision from then. Well, here it is, the last percentage, and contract's done. It feels my OCD can't handle the fact that we've left that in the field. Oh no, we've left a big smile in the field. Hello, I haven't been mown properly. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go see what it's going to cost us to upgrade to a tractor and a mower blade, potentially. Something that's going to net us a little bit more money. Now, the other thing is, I'm pretty sure I have a chainsaw on me as well. And the only reason I mention that is because we might be able to get some... Oh, no, try again, Ham. We might be able to get... when you reverse and you're looking at the camera that way, don't forget that the opposite. Yeah, I always forget that. What's this about? What's this about trees? Well, we might be able to... Oh, drop the barbed wire fence. We might be able to do some tree work. Ah, yes, I did manage to get a... that there like that. It's still in pretty good nick. It's only a little bit dirty. Still starts. Right, let's get out of here. Once we get back to the shop, we can inform David that his field has been mown, and we might potentially take on the other contracts. But like I said, we'll just check what the price is going to be for some simple upgrades here. Oh, sorry there, sir. I will back up. Alright, I'm going to have to pull out of here somehow. Right. We'll head up to the shop up here. We'll see what they've got available and see what the trade-in value for our mower is going to be. I've got the catcher container on the back there and the mower itself to be sold off. And the deck. The deck is a separate entity also. Let's pull in here. Yeah, with the handy thing about having our big trailer is we can probably fit some timber on it if we ever have to do some timber contracts. So we can have a look at that too. Alright, let's pull up just in our spot here. A bit out of the way of the traffic. Okay, I think first things first, let's hand our contract into David. So we will collect the money for that. Now, there are another couple of mowing jobs just here. Worth a good chunk of money, but let's see what it's going to cost us first. We've got 7,300 in the bank that we can get, which might actually help us. Let's check the small tractors category first. Okay. No. 30,000 for that. Wow, that's expensive. 12,000 for this one. 26 to 30 horsepower. Oh, 7,500 for this barn find. It's got 50 horsepower as well. Hello. Oh, this would surely do us. So 7,500. Is there anything else? 12,000 for that. 25 to 30 horsepower. I'd love this Mahindra. This is cool. I'd love any of these tractors. 21,000 for that. It's only 59 horsepower. The Volvo's got 32. The Zeta's 34. Wow, that barn find's actually a really good barn find. So I think the barn find would be the one we want. In terms of mowers, let's have a look at the mowers. There's this double bar. Requires 60 horsepower. No. See, we can trade ours in also. Ours is this one for 4,299. We probably won't get that back, but we've also got that, and we've also got the other container. What we got here? 41 horsepower, 3.1 meters. 12,000 bucks. Okay, and then there's a lizard variant here. 2.8 meters, 3.2 for 16. 12.2 for 3.1 meters. So all up, we're looking at about 19,765 euros is what we're looking at. If we were to trade our stuff in, it'd only get us over the 10,000 mark just, I think. Okay, we're going to have to just nut it out today. That's, I think, the direction we need to take. We need to get that tractor, and I think I should buy it now before it walks out the door. Yeah, let's go and buy that tractor now before it walks out the door. I know that seems like a dumb thing to do, but no one said that I was smart. I'm going to get that barn find before that barn finds itself into another place. All right, yeah, we leave it with the rust, thanks. Leave it everything how it is. leave the front weight off. Oh, wait, I can't afford it. I can't afford it yet. Okay, not to worry. Let's go and get these other contracts done. And also, wood transport, no. How much wood do you need transported? 2,800. Number of trees, 11. Use your own equipment or lease equipment for reward. No, but somehow I don't know how I would drag those trees. I'd have to cut them up really small and get them on the back of the... It's probably not worth my time. I'm probably better off doing this mowing first. So let's pick up that. Oops, I wanted to go there and pick up the other. And now I know I was not going to do that today, but I think we've got to accept these contracts and go and do them. Oh, there we go. It just started. It's all part and parcel of being a mower man. You got to work from the bottom and get to the top. Right, bring up the GPS so we can see where we're working. Oh, okay, up near field 100, which is where we were before. Okay, sweet. Yes, unfortunately, and I hope you guys don't mind the fact that we're just going to have to tough it out for a little bit in these first few episodes, where mowing is just going to be our bread and butter until we can get the money needed to get ahead. Now, maybe I don't trade, and here's the other caveat, maybe I don't trade in my mower, and maybe I buy the tractor instead, and then we see what other tools we might need to buy with it. So that's probably the better way to go about things also, because we already own a mower, right? We already own a mower, so we don't need to go ahead and burden ourselves with replacing a mower with a mower. I need to turn around and go back the other way. I've made this really hard for myself. Luckily, we have an amazing turning circle. Right, where's the... Oh, there's the gate entrance just there. So we're literally back down here. I think what I'll do is I'll park further up here. Just in this field, just here. Okay, we'll unhitch the mower again. And yep, we're back on it, team. Lower that. Engage the core. And yes, you guessed it. Just when you thought there was no more mowing action, guess what? There's more mowing action. No, look, I don't mind. And I don't mind these, we've got to tough it out. That's just how it is. And I'm okay with that. But I think we've got a plan now. Our plan is to go back and pay for that, that tractor before somebody else buys it, that's for sure. And it walks out the door. So we'll get that rusty barn find. And then we'll see what other jobs we can do, which might make us a good little profit, and what kind of attachments we might need to buy to go with said little tractor that we can actually do. But I think for such a cheap price, it's got 50 horsepower. It's probably the best of a bunch, to be honest. Oh, now this is what I wanted to do. we're actually going to drive into the middle here. Let's see if we can find the middle spot. I wanted to do something like Now I'm making shapes in the field. But I wanted to do something like this. I wanted to try this out. Right, this is how I wanted to try this out. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm slowly just... I probably didn't get the center of the field very well. But I want to just see how long... this is going to make me feel sick if I keep doing this. But you can see what I'm going for here. And the cool thing is, the further we get out, the less likely it is that we are going to get dizzy and sick. I apologize if I'm making you feel dizzy and sick right now doing this. It's going to get better as we get wider. Is it? Because I'm actually feeling a bit queasy right now. Okay, I'm probably not going to do this again. I apologize. But I wanted to try it and see how it went. Alright, so a bit of a messy job on this one, but we're almost done on this field, and then we've got one more field to go. What I'll do is I'm not going to put you guys through mowing the other field, because I think I'll just finish that one and bring you back right at the end when it's done. And then we can hand in our contracts, and we can go and buy ourselves... Actually, speaking of, we could probably just go and buy ourselves the other tractor now, but we won't. We'll do the job that we've been paid to do, and that we accepted the contract of, and it'll be extra money in our back pocket anyway. This field doesn't look as big as I think I kept the smaller field for last, so there we go. I won't do... Oh, by the way, leave a comment down below if I accidentally made you sick at the start of that. I apologise. That was not my intent to make people sick, because it kind of made me feel a bit queasy. And I don't get seasick, I know, because I was in the Navy for a long time. Alright, where's your actual field boundary? Oh my, it's not under this... Oh, it's actually a bigger field than I thought. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll bring you back towards the end when I'm almost done this field, and we'll go and get ourselves a new tractor, shall we? Well, I say new, but it's definitely second-hand. It's definitely a barn find that they haven't really done much work on. So we'll go and get that tractor. And hey, that's our first big purchase in game. Our very own tractor. Okay, field update. We have done, well, 41%, but we've done this bottom half of the field. I'm just going to go in between here and clean up underneath the bridge here, and then get cracking on the next sector. This section up here, section 1. So I'll crack on and I'll bring you back at the end, but I just wanted to give you a quick update as to where we were on the field and how we were tracking, and tracked pretty good. Alright team, so checkpoint update. We're almost at 70% and cracking along nicely. It's almost 6 PM here in Paligny, so unfortunately that means the shops are shut. Well, the shop that sells the tractors anyway. So we're not going to be able to buy a tractor till tomorrow, which is actually not a bad thought or a bad idea, because it gives us a little bit of wriggle room to see what contracts are going to be around for September and what we might want to lean towards once we buy our tractor. I mean, we're going to get the tractor anyway, but it gives us a little bit of wiggle room to potentially move left or right with our plans if all else fails, or something might come up that's a little bit better, or there might be something in the sales also that we could probably get. So a lot of ifs, buts, maybes, and whens, but I think we've just got to keep our pages open, our book open, so we can write in the pages of this story that is VanHam. Alright, I'll bring you back when we're at checkpoint 90%, and then checkpoint done. Checkpoint 80% in the books, on to checkpoint 90. Checkpoint 90. Book it and book it. I'll see you all when we're almost done very shortly. Okay team, 99%. It's almost in the books, done and dusted. Thanks for coming. There it is. Contracts are good in 6:25 PM on day one of our, well, first day here in Paligny. And that's it. We get to retire into our little cottage for the evening. Oh, the door's over this way. The gate? Yeah, that too. Oh, look at that. We've mown this one, that one over there. We did the other two down the other place. We actually did a lot of mowing for a very small mower today. I might just drive up front ways. I normally back it up, but you know what? End of the day, we're getting a bit tired. Strap it up. Oh, I can't wait to go and have a nice big feed at some, maybe I can still find that tavern or pub or whatever. And then we'll go and sleep for the evening and we'll go back to the shops the next day. We can make a bit more of an informed decision as to what's going on. Let's go and hand our contracts in now, however. And we can say, hey, David, thanks for the 14,298 that we've earned today, less the amount for our rent and board, or our board and our bond. But I think that's brilliant, and a nice day's work for us. Good job on those fields, Ham. Yeah, thanks, Ham. Let's head back home, get some rest for the evening, and then we can see what the next day brings us. There's the shops. We'll be back there tomorrow. We'll be back there to hopefully pick up our new but used barn find tractor, which is gonna really set us in the right foot in this series and try and get us going forward. It's funny that just a little mower and a little barn find tractor that we're gonna have to purchase are gonna be what sets us forward, in the forward motion to earn lots of money. Alright, we might need to slow down through town here because it's in the evening. People have probably finished work, they're out and about for the day. So it looks pretty quiet in town, doesn't it, at this time of the evening? 6:35. Now, I'm going to park in this shopping centre just here, and hopefully no one minds that I do that. I mean, it doesn't look very busy at the moment, does it? So surely maybe I can just back it up down here. What do we think? Now I know it's not my property, but if we just keep it out of the way down the back here, I'm sure no one will have a problem with it. And if we back that right up against there, no one can hopefully steal it during the evening. We just sort of park there. Oh, all right. Better lock the doors. Boop, boop. Ah, just kidding. We don't have remote central locking on that thing. We're lucky to have a key. Funny story, actually. I used to own this Holden Gemini when I was younger. It was secondhand, obviously. It was very old. Dad used to race Holden Geminis when he was younger. So that's how old the car is. Anyway, it was my first car. And the funny thing about... Oh, I've got to go around this way. The funny thing about it was my car... The key was so generic, you could open the key door and you could start the ignition with just a pair of scissors or a butter knife or something crazy like that. All right, we're home. Hey. Oh, maybe she's put fresh towels and stuff up there for me and left the light on. That's really nice. All right, team, I will see you all tomorrow morning when we go and purchase our tractor. Good morning, everyone. Just after 7 in the morning, and I think it rained overnight, actually. It did rain overnight. I could hear it on the roof, but it looks like it's going to be a mostly sunny day. I think we've got a little bit of cloud cover for, pretty much from about just before midday onwards. Okay, we'll head up to the farm shop, and we'll go and see what we can do about a tractor, shall we? Well, look, I know I could buy it from the app. We can bring up the app here and buy it. But I want to actually be at the shop when it's done. And then the other thing we'll do is we'll quickly check what's going on. Oh, good. All my stuff's still here, is it? Oh, yep. Brilliant. Boop, boop. We'll see what's going on in terms of the jobs, so we can decide what we're going to do when it comes to an implement. Right, so we'll head up this way. We'll also see there might be some more mowing jobs today as well. Careful not to speed in town too much, Ham. We don't want to get in trouble on our second day here, although it is the start of September. We are going to have to pay our rent at some point as well. The money we paid yesterday was for last month, plus the bond, which is totally fine. It's a valid thing. So we've got to do September's rent at some point as well. I want to go left around the roundabout and get off here. Oh, the roads are still a little bit wet, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, firstly, let's have a look at some contracts and see what's actually around today. So there's cultivating, there's some dead wood here to be collected. Oh, hello. We could probably do that. This is an area that is problem with dead wood. Help the owner and cut down the dead trees. Each tree is already marked. You can sell them afterwards. Worth $900 as well. Okay, we might do that because I do have a chainsaw. And we could just fell them straight onto the back of the trailer. Might not be a bad idea. Fertilizing jobs, harvesting jobs, holy moly. Maybe we could ring one of these farmers. Maybe we could call Mr. Walter or this David fella who we've done some work for. And maybe we could potentially say, hey, if you need a hand, we could come and do some of this work for you. Because we don't own, there's no way we own this stuff. There's rock removal, plowing. There is a mowing job here for $718. I will accept that. Right, so we've got the mowing job. It's not a big field by the looks of it. If it's only going to be $700, yeah, small field by the look of it. And hopefully maybe there'll be some more mowing jobs today. Right, should we check the sales? Oh, wow, look at that. Imagine if we had $96,000. Whoa, that's a bright color. You would probably want the Landini color. I don't know about that hot pink. But yeah, fair enough. That's it's a shame we can't get that. Instead, feast your eyes on our tractor. That's right. We've got $14,000 in the bank. We're gonna get this one. We don't need a front weight, do we? Oh, we might need a front weight for an extra $300. I might put a 200 kilo weight on the front. Yeah, I think we're gonna need that because if we put a mower on the back or any attachment on the back eventually, we're definitely going to need that. So $8,000 it's going to cost us. I'm going to buy it. And look at this. Our very first tractor. Yeah, it's used. Yeah, it's got a little bit of work that we need to do to it probably. Oh, but she purrs like a barn find tractor. I mean a kitten. All right, gang, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for hanging out. Please leave a like in the comment section down below, or please comment in the section down below, and please leave a like as well on your way out the door today. It does help us grow and get our content to more people if you're enjoying this series also. I'll be back for plenty more farming sim action. See you very soon. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen and get out of here.